What is the best supercharger platform you can go with on the Coyote Mustang? Let me know down in the comment section, because in this video, we're taking a look at ESS Superchargers, European Supercharging System. This is gonna be a video. Honestly, it's gonna be ESS propaganda, proving that the ESS Supercharger is dominating the Coyote world. Let me know down in the comment section, do you guys agree? Also, if you guys enjoy this type of content, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, and let's go ahead and take a look at some road race. We're gonna look at the Street Science Texas video. Honestly, this is propaganda. If you were on the fence on if you should pick up an ESS Supercharger, this video is going to be proving it 110%, man. A bunch of fast cars battling it out, and we're going to be seeing how effective the ESS Superchargers are. Man, dude, this is low-key what I need. A C7 Z06, man. Woo! It's on the Bogarts. Oh, my goodness. Parachute. It looks absolutely beautiful. We have a C7 Z06 here. This is a 2650 car, cam, 8-speed auto, and it makes 1,000 wheel horsepower. I believe I actually have seen this car in person before, and it is fast. Actually, yes, it looks really familiar. I have seen this car in person before. We got a 2650 car. Absolute, oh, dude, C7 Zs. You can't tell me, man. Every Mustang owner, we'd get down a C7Z. We would. They look beautiful. They look absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, man. We get this C6. It's a 416. Oh my, this is literally what I would do. A 416 stroker, trick flow heads, a YSI, and it makes 920 wheel. This is literally the C6 build I would do. Doesn't matter if it's a base model C6 or a C6 Z06. A 416 stroker with a centrifugal supercharger. Wow. Badass. 900 plus horsepower. We have a rod piston, RPG motor, twin 64s, midnight transmission, so 10-speed car, and it makes 1,100 horsepower. Really nice. I like the BLAX, the Belix. How do they pronounce? Is it Bellic or Belac? I don't know. I've heard both pronunciations. Carbon fiber trunk, and obviously it is going to be on dumps. Really nice. Ooh, even has the ducting for the intercooler here as well. So you know this car is probably making, well, makes 1,100. It isn't making some power. And what we have right now is an ESS car. Now, this is actually why I'm making this video. We have an ESS Gen 3R. I wanted to go ahead and showcase all the cars that were actually in this video. So we have a G3R ESS blower. It's a stock motor and a stock transmission 1080 Mustang. It's tuned by PBP, which is going to be local here in Texas, as well as it makes 940 horsepower. It has a Boss 302 manifold, VMS wheels, and it looks like it actually does have on some TBM brakes up here, because I can see that these are not the Brimbos. I can tell because the rotors are shaped different, like the TBM / aerospace brakes, depending on the spec aerospace, but they look like TBMs. So this car, pretty much a basic setup. So we're talking about boost fuel, and it has a brake swap, and it is running some VMSs. So for the price of BLAX, this fellow went ahead and did brakes and radials and obviously a drag pack, which probably was a way smarter decision for a 10-speed car in all reality. Let's take a look. Make sure this volume is good. All right, we good. Those twin turbo yotes sound beautiful. So we have the 1,000 horsepower power. I can't even speak. 1,000 horsepower twin turbo Mustang versus the 1,000 horsepower C7 Z06. It's a good race right there. That was against the stick shift Mustang as well. That's a good ass race. Good race right there. Another angle. You get the anti-lag on it. See, the thing about the stick shift cars is hard, bro. It's hard to beat those autos with the stick shift car. hard to beat those autos with a stick shift car. If you mess up one shift, it's a wrap. Ooh, look at that. Car is nasty, bro. The C6. That C6 is spinning its ass off too. And that manual C6, dude. This is kind of a C6 propaganda video as well. That's a badass race right there. That's a race both owners go home. It's like, hell yeah. There we go. We got the ESS car. What do y'all think gonna win? So we get the 2650, C7Z, and the ESS, stock motor, stock trans Mustang. This is the ESS propaganda. I mean, look at how effective it is. Look at how effective it is. It keeps the power in the power band. Now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This is round 2 here. And that Coyote top end's picking up right here. I mean, you can see how the ESS blower keeps the Mustang in the power band. Here we go, another Corvette C6 on C7 Crime. See, it's the autos. It is hard to go ahead and beat those autos, man. This C7 Z06 is fast. It's really consistent, really consistent. Honestly, that's what matters. It is hard to build a consistently fast car, and I'm telling y'all, man, a properly set up C7 Z06 is no joke. Because this guy is racing everybody. Back to back to back to back hits. That's Whipple S650. That shit low key was killing. Whipple S650. It hung in there pretty good. Obviously it makes some power, but it hung in there pretty cool. Pretty good, man. See, it's hard with those auto cars, man. Like, if you have an auto car versus a manual, you cannot mess that shift up. Hard. But it's moving out good, though. The C7Z is consistent. That C6 Z06, man. God damn. That scat pack is tough, too. Listen to this. It's my color, too. God. Straight music. So we got the scat pack versus the A&A C6 Z06. I want to know who set this race up. Yep, and that power to weight takes over. What we got here? All right. Yep, that auto C7Z, man. That's the most consistent car in this video. I ain't gonna lie. That car has just been handing out L's. A&A car's about to get a piece of it. Need that ice the auto, bro. It's too consistent. And whoever built this this A8 2650 car, they did a great job. I ain't gonna lie. Whoever built and tuned it, because it back to back to back hits. All right, we got a Super versus a C6 Z06. See right there, the auto. Whew. Versus the manual. is a good race right here. That shit was door to door. That's a good race right there, door to door. Ooh, we get the OG Camaro. F-body. I still get down, man. I don't care. Look, I can lose in an OG Camaro all day. I don't care. This F-body is tough, bro. It's clean. You don't see a lot of these. They hard to drive, too. Those old cars are hard to drive. Come from somebody who's built up a lot of old cars, they hard to drive. It's the way everything's set up. It's just different nowadays. Everything nowadays is more driver focused. Back then, they really weren't caring about that type of stuff. We get this Grand Sport versus the C7 Z06. That Grand Sport moving out too. I know the Grand Sports are actually like relatively heavy as well. I mean, we're talking about heavy being, you know, over 3,300 pounds, but I mean, for a vet, that's kind of heavy, but this thing is moving. Grand Sport moving out nice too, nice color as well. I'd love to have a Grand Sport. That's a car that I would trade the 2024 Mustang GT in for, I ain't gonna lie. I'd trade the 2024 in for a nice stock Grand Sport or a C7 Z06 that had the heads fixed or had a heads cam already done. Don't have to deal with that nonsense. I really would, I ain't gonna lie. I really want to experience a vet. I would definitely trade the 2024 in for that. I know it might sound weird, but, you know, I love C6s. And C5s. I have a soft spot for some C5s. I want to see that ESS car roll out again, though, man. There's a lot of fast cars in this video. A lot of big money builds. This shit is not cheap. I'll tell you that right now. It's hard to mess with those 10 or 80 cars with built transmissions. I mean, just a Coyote, bro. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap, absolute wrap. It's like if you have a Coyote Mustang 10-speed, you either go twin turbo or you go ESS. One of the two, literally. Literally. This dude is driving the C7 Z06 though. Yeah, that's a good rate. Better check out this CTSV get down. I know this car is fast. These are nice too. This would be a nice daily. It really would be. These CTSVs get down. Whipple S650 versus the 1,000 horsepower CTSV. Yep, S650 goes bye-bye. They move out, man. Stock tune. Stock tune. They get down. Oh, CTSV versus the Pro Charge Scat Pack. Okay, the Scat Pack get down. That C6 was about to come eat, though. I ain't gonna lie. This Grand Sport. This Grand Sport is nice. I like this. I like the color. Really good. We left in third gear. Woo! That flame. We get this Supra. I just released a video about the Supra Coyote Killer. This shit is clean too. A built motor, big turbo, built transmission. Oh, this is the ESS car. Will it take down the Coyote? Stock motor, stock trans Coyote. Boost fuel and some brakes. Now that GTR, bro. It keeps the power up top, bro. That's the thing. I'm telling y'all, The reason I think the ESS blowers are so efficient on the Coyote is because European supercharger system, they make these superchargers for a lot of the European vehicles. They don't have as much displacement typically as the US vehicles. So when you put a blower on that is designed to make power earlier for a vehicle that doesn't have a lot of displacement and you slap it on a Coyote, it kind of makes sense why they just roll out, you know? Because if I had a 10 or 80 car, ESS would be the route. To be honest with you, if I could do it all over again with my Shelby GT350, which technically I still could. I mean, I really could just sell the ProCharger and then just go buy an ESS kit. And honestly, probably break even or have to spend like $1,000. I'd probably do it, I ain't gonna lie. The reason I didn't go ahead and go ESS first is because there really wasn't that much data with the ESS blowers on the Shelby GT350. We all know Shelby GT350s, they rev higher, a lot of vibration, and you know, testing out a $10,000 kit, all said and done, I ain't really trying to test out a $10,000 kit because I'm buying this with my own money. You know what I'm saying? So, testing out 10 bands is, you know what I'm saying? This is not like trying out a pair of shoes. This is car shit. It's not cheap. But now that I know, so if I had an ESS G3R in my car, it'd make 1,000. 100%. Obviously, you know, 15 PSI. 15 PSI with my, you know, D1 SC is gonna make like 9 something at max. Which obviously is way more than I want, but even a G3 kit, I feel like has a higher ceiling than what I have. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm happy with how my car is moving out. Actually, just about to get it on E85. I'm just waiting for the bass tune. Literally. Car should make around 800 horsepower. Should. Boat tune, so not gonna be dyno tuned. I'll put on the dyno, but a Super is rolling out though. This fast. This ESS car is nasty. Looks like it does have brakes though. Alright, so we got a twin turbo Mustang versus the ESS car. This is a manual Mustang, I'm pretty sure too, from what I've been seeing. Yeah, it's manual. And see, think about the manual Mustangs, man. Hey, but the top end was coming back. Yeah, it was the Whipple at 650 didn't have enough of this. I mean, he's just running more timing on full D85. Like, Whipple at 650 is fast. And he also left in third too. Whipple at 650 is fast, but the thing is, the more timing, more boost. The S550 is definitely lighter. I mean, it kept up. Let me know down in the comment section what y'all think. Are ESS Superchargers running the game on the Coyote platform? Personally, this is coming from somebody who's had ProChargers, Vortec. I currently have a ProCharger on my Shelby GT350. I think ESS tuning definitely is. I mean, just the simplicity of the blower. And the thing is, like, there aren't that many ESS Superchargers. There's a bunch, and I mean a bunch of Vortex as well as ProChargers to choose from. I mean, we have the G2, the G3, the G3X, the G3R, we have the G4, and then we have, you know, the experimental, you know, G4100 that not that many people run. And I do believe there's going to be another ESS blower coming out in the market. Don't quote me on that, but for the most part, you know, there's not a lot of blowers to choose from, but that's a good thing. So there's not really a huge margin of error. Like, you really can't put a blower that's too big for your vehicle. Like, the biggest blower you could put on is like the G4, but in all reality, if you pulley it down, which most people are doing anyway, you know, 10 to 15 pounds of boost, the car necessarily isn't going to be lazy. Now, if you go ahead and put like an F1894 with 10 pounds of boost, it's going nowhere. The car is going to be incredibly lazy. If you go ahead and put like a D1X on 10 pounds of boost, it isn't going to punch how it should, in my personal opinion, just due to the fact that the blowers, they're not, I feel like they're not as efficient as the ESS. And I'm telling you, it's probably because It's a European supercharger system made for European vehicles now in the Coyote world. So when you put a blower that is designed to be, you know, essentially peak efficiency for a smaller engine on a bigger engine, I mean, it's just a recipe for, you know, keeping that power where it should be, getting the car in the power band quicker, and overall having a faster, more consistent vehicle. Because we saw that C7Z, it was fast and it was also consistent. And that's what's the most important thing, in my personal opinion. Again, if I was to go ahead, let's say buy a 10-speed Mustang right now, I'd 100% put an ESS supercharger on my car if I was going to go the supercharger route. And this goes for Pro Chargers, this goes for Vortex, this goes for Whipples. I would go with the ESS kit. Again, if I could do this all over, which I technically could on my Shelby GT50, if I was to sell the Pro Charger kit, obviously I would go twin turbo because it doesn't really make sense to go from one centrifugal supercharger kit to another. But let's say I was to do it all over again, I'd probably go ESS. I'm not going to lie. I bought everything with my own money, so I'm allowed to say some stuff like this. So if you guys enjoy the content, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications. And man, this car got down. Deuces.